Hi guys, welcome back here to part 5 of Formula 1 Manager 2022. And we have looked here at everything down here at the bottom. So what we're going to do now is we're going to continue to the race weekend and see what that is all about.
It's no longer your first day. We'll have you on top of things in no time. You'll continue moving through days this way until it's time for the race, which you can see in the upcoming events list. It's good to get in the habit of regularly checking that list.
But she's talking about this list right here, I think.
Let's take a look at what needs doing today. You have an alert in the top corner. There's an important email awaiting a response, so you should check your inbox when you're ready.
Alright, let's check the inbox here.
Looks like you've received a budget approval request. Most of the team's budget is decided by the board at the start of the season, plus whatever we get from last season's prize money, and any extra sponsorship revenue we earn.
Okay, the messages. Maria Silpa, season kickoff party. We've had an idea for a season kickoff party to bring everyone together to celebrate them. Well, we'll need a budget. Approve if we want to go ahead with it. What do you think? We can either deny the request party, or we can approve the party request. Let's see what that message says here. Okay, sponsorship is a big source of income in Formula 1 teams, but that funding is a two-way relationship. Okay, we're negotiating sponsorship deals at the start of the season. We need to offer certain applications on our side, like creating merchandise that features sponsors or hosting sponsored events in our factory throughout the season. Okay, they can be a little convenient for them, for the team, but they secure the funding that keeps us competitive. You can check the calendar to see when our applications will be happening. Alright. Allow me to introduce you to your talented car development team. So we have here the technical chief here, Jan Moncho, the head of aerodynamics, Alessandro Sinelli. They will lend their expertise to new car part design projects to help us build a competitive car this season. Alright. This is your new inbox. I think we have already seen that message. So we're gonna come back up here. What do they want? $10,000. Improve driver morale and to improve the staff morale. So we're gonna take it.
I reckon that's a good decision. It should keep the team in high spirits anyway. Now that's dealt with, we can focus on our first Grand Prix of the season. The race weekend is still a few days away, so move forward when you're ready.
So the way we do this is part 5. I might do 3 parts. The next 3 or 4 parts are going to be uploaded next weekend, or the coming weekend. So that is how I'm going to do it, like in Formula 1 2022, where you act as a driver, not a manager. That's the way I'm going to do it. I'm going to post the 3 or 4 videos on each weekend, because Friday, Saturday and Sunday is our Formula 1 weekend, where I upload Formula 1 videos. So that is how I'm going to stick to my plan here, guys.
There's always some final work to do before we can set off. Check your inbox for the race prep report on this weekend's circuit.
Alright, let's check out the message here. With the Bahrain testing behind us, we now know where our car stands versus the other teams. I've attached a report below detailing our car's performance. We should use this information to guide our car part design strategy throughout the season to minimize the performance or to minimize any performance weakness. Regards, Alessandro. Alright. Top speed 373 kilometers per hour. Acceleration here is 1880 G. Okay, cornering. Low speed, we can scroll down for that. Car performance, dirty air cornering, low speed. We might have to go in here first before we read this here message. We can go either into design, manufacture, or research. Create a brand new car part for this season view.
Okay, you want to get started with a design project. These are car parts we can design and manufacture in-house. Each car part impacts different areas of a car's performance, but certain car parts will have a greater impact than others. You can also view our car performance by rank on grid. This is a useful comparison tool and lets you see how our performance compares to that of all the other cars on the grid. Take a look over the different car parts. The highlights indicate which performance areas they impact the most. Pick one that impacts the ratings you want to improve.
Okay, that is showing the values here. Rear wing. Show rank on grid. Show the values for it. Alright.
The team's expertise in making new car parts improves with experience, so each new design is likely to be better than an older one. Just make sure to check the new design against the one currently installed. Testing is also an important step in designing a new car part. Our testing time is limited throughout the season, and it's up to you to decide how much to commit to each design project. If you assign some testing time to this design now, you can see what effect it will have on the car part. Once you've taken a look, let's continue. You can direct the engineering team to focus on specific areas of performance. F1 car parts are complex, and sometimes you'll have to sacrifice performance in one area to achieve gains in another. Over the season, we'll understand more about our car's performance, which will help you to guide the team's design focus. You can try altering the focus now if you like, or else stick with a balanced approach. When you're ready, continue with the process.
Okay, we can change a couple of things here. Drag reduction. We can change here the engine cooling. You probably wouldn't want to go into the minus area. That is when it probably stick with the plus here. No, don't think we can change anything here. Airflow.
As a final step before the team gets started on this design project, you need to decide how many engineers you want working on it. You should also decide what approach they should take. Bear in mind, these decisions will have an impact on the duration and cost of the project. When you're happy with everything, confirm the project and the team will get started.
So how many engineers do I want to have working on the chassis here? Chassis development. Probably 2. That is the price. You're gonna have to, that money's gonna go probably towards the engineer. Okay, intense, normal. Normal will cost 106,000. Rushed 159 and intense 318. So we're gonna stick with the normals. Let's hear what is normal. Your engineers will finish the project as soon as they can without rushing future development. Your team expertise and chassis will increase at a normal rate per day, improving all future chassis project. Okay. Intense. Your engineers will put out extra hours to optimize this design, but it's gonna cost way more than. Okay, let's confirm that one. We're gonna stick with the normal one. Completion date 16th of April 2022. Time to complete 29 days. Alright. Cash remaining, that is the remaining cash that we have. And the cost cap remaining is this one here. If you want to start this project, this cost will be taken from the cost cap. It's gonna be taken from here.
Nice work. That's the project started. If you check your calendar, you'll see the team have given you a delivery date for the design. Once it's complete, you'll be able to manufacture that part anytime. Continually designing new car parts is imperative to improving our team's performance and staying competitive on the track. Check out the car analysis area regularly to see how our cars compare to others on the grid. One of my favorite places. This is where the car builds happen and where we develop and...
We were here.
Okay, you have all the information you should need. Let's head to race preparation to see if there's any remaining tasks for us to complete. This is your race preparation area, where you'll get the team ready for the upcoming race weekend. You can also find all the information you need on the circuit we're racing on here. One thing you'll always need to do before each race weekend is setting our performance targets. These help us generate more potential rewards for the team. Here we've got the performance targets for this coming weekend. If we meet these, we'll gain extra revenue.
Okay, incentives are performance targets set by your sponsors before each race weekend. Sponsors will contribute more to the team if you meet their targets. Incentives. Each race weekend, team sponsors will set your targets to earn extra money. Sponsors will always offer incentives, okay? Performance targets will apply to either the qualifying session, the race itself, or a hot streak of finishes. Cool.
Looks like we've got incentives for both the qualifying session and the race. If we can reach those targets, we'll get an additional payout. and it won't cost the team anything if we don't meet them. You can also decide to add targets here and offer our sponsors guarantees. These are a risk, as we face a potential financial loss if we don't meet them. But if we do, we'll gain a much larger reward. Okay, if you want to offer a guarantee for this weekend and raise the team's potential rewards, now is your chance.
Qualifying targets. Reach qualifying 3, reach qualifying 2. Potential reward here is 234,000. If we go here, it's going to be your potential reward. Going to Q2 or Q2, then you probably get this reward. If you fail to reach Q2, qualifying 2, then that is going to be subtracted from your, I think it's from your money cap. What else can we do here?
You've done everything needed, and the team can't wait to get started. It's time for the first race of the season. You can take some more time to look around if you like. When you're ready, let's get this show on the road.
To the race we end with our performance targets. Fastest lap. Some information there for you guys. Qualifying position, number of drivers. 2, qualifying position 10, potential reward is going to be 234,000. Potential loss, we don't have any incentive. Incentives are performance targets set by your sponsors. Before each race weekend, sponsors will contribute more to the team if you meet their targets. Alright. Potential reward 1.3 million. Alright. Yeah, I think here you just can set your race weekend preparation. We're gonna have to come out of here. Let's go in here real quick. Fastest lap. Finish position here. Potential reward 129,000. We're gonna stick with the top one. Hot streaks. Finish position streak. Qualifying position streak. Number of drivers 1. Qualifying position 12. Hot streak target. Potential reward. Potential loss here. We don't get any loss for if we don't meet up with the requirements here, guys. Take a look in here in the overview.
This is where you'll find relevant information on the team's drivers and reserve driver, including their performance ratings and contract details. You can also scout for new drivers to make sure we have the best driver pairing we can.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go look for drivers at the current moment. Back into race here. Status, all car parts fitted. On car 1 and car 2, all car parts fitted for car 2 as well. Powertrain, car parts wear down over time, which reduces performance and puts them at risk of critical failure. Plus, car parts that are damaged during a race session can only be replaced by spares if of the same design, so keep your warehouse well stocked. Alright, that is the car parts development. We already have been there. Alright guys, we are gonna leave it here for part 5. I hope you have liked this video. In part 6 we are gonna jump to the race weekend and see how we do in training, qualifying and racing guys. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe to my channel, watch the videos, like the video and comment, do all that good stuff guys. You guys are awesome and we'll see you guys here in part 6. Bye bye.